So, I thought long and hard about what I should make this first video, and it's gotta be the pancake. Why the pancake? Simply because it is my earliest memory of truly being happy eating food. What do I mean by that? You know, there are certain things that we all eat that, you know, we take one bite into it and it brings us back to this memory of just, you know, pure joy and innocence and happiness. And for me, it's the pancake. When I was a little kid, an uncle of mine who was a chef, he made a pancake for me the size of the skillet, and I remember just being so excited and so fascinated by how he was making it. It's just a pancake, but you know, for a kid, that was huge. So ever since then, pancakes and eggs have been one of my favorite breakfast meals to eat. Anyone who knows me knows that I love pancakes. I could eat pancakes every single day. So I'm really excited to share with you guys how I make pancakes at home, and hopefully I can bring you guys some joy in your household when you're making these pancakes. So get your stuff ready and let's do this, guys. Alright y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Real quick, I will be sifting my flour through. You do not have to do this at home. This is just an added step that I like to do. So once again, you do not have to do this at home. We're going to go ahead and get started with 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. I'm just going to go ahead and sift that. Sifting just kind of gets all the clumps out. And it's just something that I've learned. Alright, so once we get that cup of all-purpose flour in, alright, then we're going to go and we're going to measure out 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're going to do 5 of baking powder. This will give us nice fluffy pancakes. Alright, then we're going to hit it with a dash of salt. Pinch of cinnamon. I like to add cinnamon. You do not have to add cinnamon if you are not big on the flavor, but it's literally just a little pinch. We don't want to do too much because cinnamon does have a very strong flavor profile, okay? And then we're going to add our sugar. Now we're going to add about a ½ cup of sugar. I add my sugar to taste so that it's not super sweet. But once again, guys, this is all up to you. So we're going to do about a ½ cup of sugar. And then if we need to add more, we'll add more later, right? So, we'll go ahead and whisk all of our dry ingredients together first. Get them nice and combined and mixed up. While we're doing that, we're going to melt about 2 tablespoons worth, or 2 half sticks of butter. Alright, so we have our butter in the microwave just kind of melting a little bit. We've whisked all of our dry ingredients, and now we're going to start getting our wet ingredients ready. Alright, so we've got our butter out of the microwave. We're going to go ahead and crack our egg. I like to crack my egg in a separate bowl, so if I get any shells in there, I can easily take them out. But you guys do whatever you want to do at home, alright? Now, it's very important to have all of your ingredients right in front of you so that you're not running around like crazy. Alright, so we're just going to make a little hole in the center of our mix. We're going to add our egg. We're gonna add about a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now you guys are seeing that we're putting a lot of sweet stuff in this, so like I said, you don't want to overdo it on the sugar because we are adding a little bit more sweetness to it, okay? We can always add more sweet back, but you can never take out. Next, we're gonna do about a tablespoon worth of, or about a teaspoon worth of vegetable oil. And we're going to put about a cup and a quarter worth of buttermilk. And then we're going to start whisking. Getting all that nicely incorporated together. So you want a semi-thick consistency, and you also want to make sure you have enough to get all this combined. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. And then we're going to go ahead and start whisking in our butter. Now, I didn't add the butter right away because it had just came out of the microwave. It was still hot. Sometimes when your butter's too hot and you start whisking it and mixing it with the egg, you can start to slowly cook that egg, and we don't want that to happen, so. Alright, now last but not least, I'm going to add cold water. How do I add cold water? I just get my little bowl full with ice water. Take a little spoon, mix it up. I'm just going to add maybe 1 or 2 spoonfuls just to kind of reduce that thickness a little bit and just kind of balance out the flavors. Continue to mix. Alright, so this is about the consistency that you guys want it, right there. But, most important thing, guys, number one thing you always gotta do, taste whatever the hell you're making. Because if it don't taste good now, it ain't gonna taste good later, and you're just wasting your time, alright? So, don't be scared, taste it. Add a little bit more sugar to this one. I might do a touch more vegetable oil as well. Nice, creamy. So I typically have music playing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, so first video I'm not gonna do any music, but music does make the world go around, right? Alright, so now we got thick pancake batter. Right about the sweetness that we want it. Alright, don't gotta do anything else to it. So, now we're just gonna let this rest in our fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll be ready to go. Now, you don't have to let it rest, but it tastes a whole lot better when you do. So I'll just go in our fridge. We'll wait a little bit, clean up, and then get back to work. Alright, so we'll see y'all in 20. Alright, party people, so we've got our pancakes out of the fridge. We're waiting for our pot to heat up. That's actually ready to go. Don't try that at home. I'm an idiot. So we're gonna add a gracious amount of butter to our pan, And like Honey Boo Boo says, mo butter, mo better. So we're gonna make sure we butter this bad boy up. All the way to the pan. Alright. So while that's going, we're going to go ahead and get... Alright, it's got a little cup. This is going to make about 4 or 5 pancakes, alright? We're going to add that bad boy right there in the middle. That's it. Let it cook for a little bit. Now we'll know it's ready when the top starts to kind of bubble up. You'll start seeing the little air pockets of bubbles. Never want to flip it too early or it'll break. Oh yeah, we're ready to flip this bad boy. There you go. Look how beautiful this is. Oh. Hello. Hello. Y'all don't understand how excited I get. I think there's 3 things that every man should know how to do when it comes to being in the kitchen. 1, cook his lady a steak. 2, cook his lady some eggs. And 3, well, I don't really know anything about 3, but pancakes should probably be the #1 thing. Turn the heat up a little bit. We don't want to burn. It's very, very easy to burn pancakes. If you're not watching the temperature of your pan, you have to become familiar with your stovetop. If you have gas, you gotta monitor it a little bit heavier because that gas is gonna heat it up a lot quicker. Look, we got some, God damn it. Oh shit, sorry. Didn't mean to cuss. I've been working on my cussing. Obviously ain't going too good. So, I got my my oven at about the lowest it can go. We'll do 185 so that I can kind of heat my pancake nice and hot while I'm cooking the rest. Now, how do we tell if the pancake's done? You just get a little knife, poke it right in the middle. If it comes out dry, we're done. On to pancake number 2. Now, it's still pretty oily. We still got a lot of butter in there, so we don't really need to put any more on the pan. I'm only doing this to kind of make my pancake a little bit bigger. I'm going to turn my heat back down a little bit. And once we've got our pan really hot, these next few pancakes are going to cook a lot faster than the other one did. So be sure to monitor the bottom of that pancake. You do not want to burn it. Nothing uglier than a dark brown or black pancake. Let's take a look at this one. Pancake number 2. A little bit more on the cooked side, but that's alright. Just going to make sure we don't burn this bottom piece. Because the pan is already super hot, we don't really have to wait as long as we did with the first pancake to let it cook. And remember, we didn't put any more butter in there. You don't have to add any more anything else to your pan, okay? This next round I might add a little bit of butter, but we're gonna check for doneness. It's ready to go. Into the oven she goes. Now, even if you are putting it in the oven, you know, you don't have to cook it all the way through because it'll be sitting in there and it'll still be cooking in the oven. We don't want super dry pancakes either. Alright, so our pancakes are on our plate. I've got maple syrup here from Kroger. I'm just gonna drizzle that bad. Well, you can add butter, you can add cream cheese, you can add fruit, you can add whatever you want. Now, I didn't just pour the whole thing, I'm almost out. So I got that. But, ladies and gentlemen of the Royal Kitchen, there you have it. Simple, easy, buttermilk pancakes. Light, fluffy. Look at that. Can y'all see that? You guys see that? That is how it's done. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you follow us on YouTube and Instagram at the official Royal Kitchen for more videos on how-tos. Thank y'all for watching. I'm your host, Louie. Take care.